at the moment when he gave the voice of fatherly advice. Martin, not Ian, thank God.
I laugh at Julie as much as you guys.
Yeah.
Julie pushes it to the edge.
She does.
And then
sometimes
one step further,
and that'll be her.
It doesn't look good on you,
yeah.
right? And it doesn't look good on the person that's being attacked.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to tell you something. I'm not happy with some of the things Julie's saying.
Yeah.
And I think it's far too far over the edge. So it's up to you guys. You know, I'm just telling you.
Mark, they took on his advice. What does that tell us about kind of their relationship?
Well, they really trust Martin, you can see that, and that's kind of with the fatherly figure, they trust Martin's wise advice, and because of that age difference as well, there would be that sense of kind of Martin being more knowledgeable than them. Also, the thing with Martin as well is, Martin kind of grounds the blokes. If you hear what he says, like, it's a game, you know, he kind of grounds them in the reality of what's going on, get perspective, this, you know, and also kind of trying to get them to think, you know, this is going to end and you're going to come out of the house and, you know, you're going to go on after this. So put it in perspective and don't get too involved with the gameplay that's going on. Because his words were very clear. He said, this will bite you if you don't handle this properly.
A nice little warning from the dad of the house. Before he went in, Martin said he knew how to play the Big Brother game. Is that exactly what he's doing, Ian? No base analogies, please.
Well, he's playing the game in as much as he's not really doing anything. I found him, I like him. I think he's got the most amazing eyes, hasn't he? He's got wonderful...
Beautiful eyes.
Beautiful. Great teeth. Scraggy turkey-style neck, but that's... He's getting on a bit.
I didn't ask you to describe him. Danica, did you realise that Martin was such a Big Brother expert, such a mega fan?
No, I didn't. And actually, to live with, I can't tell you how quiet he is. Very, very quiet, very laid back. I hardly had any conversations with him. Conversations I did have with him, you know, he always stood in the middle. He never really gave me an opinion, you know, so I could go to him and say, what do you think about this? And well, you know, it's kind of like that.
Quite
so always on the middle, yeah, but a lovely person, and he always said kind of the truth.
What's the general feeling in the house about him?
Everyone likes Martin.
Yeah.
So he could do well, you think?
Yeah, I think he'll definitely do well, yeah.
Yeah, I think he's playing the game.
Thank you, Ian.
And the base.
You've got a chance to redeem yourself now. We're going to talk about the younger men of the house, or as they call themselves, Ham. Let's take an exclusive look at the moment that Ham was formed.
H-A-M.
Yo!
Ham.
Yo, Doc! No, wait, Doc! Ham! Yo! I'm done. That's yo, Doc! Ashley, Mike, the situation. Yo, dog.
H-A-M.
That's Ham. Ham! Jij noemt brother, kwijt poeder. H-A-M. Where's H? H-A...
This is H-A-M right here.
H-A-M! You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yo, dog! H-A-M.
Oh, good Lord. Mark, have Harvey, Ashley and the situation A, lost their minds, and B, become a powerful unit? Maybe answer B.
I think that behaviour is Ham, not the group is Ham.
It's very hammy.
Yeah, this is classic group dynamics, what we're seeing with the boys. The boys are bonded very tightly, and probably you had something to do with that as well, Danica, in the fact that Ashley and Mike, feeling rejected, have now bonded themselves very closely in that tight group. And if you listen to the way they talk as well, they're brothers, they're talking, this is a very cohesive, tight group. And the group has a very clear focus. We heard them talking the other day about saying the three of us have to get to the final. So this is a very, very tight, dynamic group.
That is their agenda,
yes.
Get to the end. Do you think it's a way of protecting themselves, Danica, being in this group?
Yeah, I definitely do, and I think that Ashley and Harvey probably would have been friends, but I definitely know that they wouldn't have necessarily gone for the situation kind of within their group if it wasn't for really Rian and mine situation with the two boys. But
so they've absorbed him.
They've kind of absorbed it, but they're such a strong. And you heard me say it did feel like they were in a gang and they were always together. It's quite intimidating at times.
It does seem that way sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes.
Now let's focus on the youngest member of Ham, the piglet, if you will. It's Ashley. Ian, the letters from home task was pretty cruel.
Yeah.
How do you think he coped with that?
I think on that task alone, he may have won.
I think that's quite defining, wasn't it?
Celeb brother, yeah, totally, because he did totally the right thing in getting rid of his letter and keeping Julian's letter. Of course, he had to do that, and then he did the oh tears, oh everyone was crying and stuff. You're going to be out in like about 7 days' time, so stop crying for God's sake, you know, just get with it. But he was so humble and cried so much like a big, massive girl that he will win it on the strength of that.
You really think it's
I
winning
think,
material?
I don't think he's been a contender up until now, and I think that's pushed him into kind of like the top 2.
I don't think he'll win it.
You don't?
No,
Why?
I really don't. I don't think Ashley.
People don't like judo.
No, Ashley's lovely. Ashley's lovely, but I don't really think he's been really poignant in. You know.
Okay.
I agree. I don't think he has. Sorry, we're not finished.
I need to talk to Mark because it's psychology day.
Please, sorry, yes.
Nobody got annoyed with Ashley and his choices.
Yeah.
Is that because he is one of the most popular housemates?
Yes and no. Ashley is the baby of the house, and the thing is, like, it's almost like that younger child syndrome, where the youngest in the house needs protecting, gets a lot of attention. And if you look at Ashley, Ashley's kind of got his family around, his symbolic family around him. He's got the daddy Martin, he's got Colleen, who's his mammy, and he's got Irish mammy, and he's got the boys, his brothers.
That's one crazy family.
So he's not a threat. So Ashley's kind of just coasting along in there because of his position in the house.
So he just kind of needs to continue like that, do you think?
Oh, he's sorted, yeah. He's not a threat at all. He'll be
Okay.
fine, yeah.
If you'd have done that test, Annika, do you think the reaction from your fellow housemates would have been different?
I suppose it would have depended what I would have done, but yeah, I think that maybe some of them would have taken it a bit more to heart, possibly, but it's hard to tell, really.
Do you think maybe he gets away with a little bit more, as Mark says, because he's kind of the baby?
Yeah, it's definitely a man's house in there, definitely.
Well, apart from his brief crush on Rhian, we haven't really seen much of him.
No.
Why do you think that is?
And I'm so surprised by that, by the way, because living in the house, you think, right, Harvey and Ashley are getting all the airtime on the show.
Oh, you're surprised that actually outside we haven't?
We could not believe that. Like, I'm really, really surprised. So I was shocked at that.
So is he not a quiet character then? He's quite a big presence.
He has the biggest presence in the whole house, him and Harvey, all the
Really?
time. Honestly,
Yeah.
he's actually probably louder than Harvey.
Oh, wow.
Honestly.
Whoops.
There you go.
Well, we've missed something there, haven't we, Mark?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Well, the housemates have nominated for the final time, and I believe Jamie will now provide you with an exclusive along those lines.
Yes, Alice, those housemates have plenty of reasons for stabbing each other in the back again this week. Well, everyone but the Situation, because he's banned from nominating. And he has to stay on the naughty step. Take a look.
Who the fuck am I gonna choose?
Please be gentle with me.
Canvassing for nominations.
He's Republican.
Well, what I meant was,
Person that's two-faced.
There's a fakeness about her.
She stabs you.
I'm being totally honest.
Does anybody know what time it is?
Naive. Dragging people into toilets.
Didn't seem a terrible crime.
Childish. School teachers.
Asserting his authority. Immature.
I can't believe they're making me sit on this step.
He's being honest.
Sore throat,
General dullness.
indigestion.
Taking that absolute.
Like I'm halfway out the fucking door.
Show some emotion.
The human calculator.
Let's get him.
You've got a problem with me.
I don't play games.
Women aren't property. A part like that.
What the fuck?
I quite accept it.
I don't like that.
Why?
It's a feeling in me.
I don't need putting in my place.
Thank God.
The fuck?
Now, many people think that it's the six-figure fee, 6-figure fee that tempts the celebs into the house. Well, that's bollocks. This is the real reason.
Welcome to the final bit on the side pub quiz of the series.
Bit on the side.
Question 1. Which of these animals can breathe through its backside? A, the turtle. B, the starfish. C, Julian's dogs.
Julian's dogs would be good at breathing through the backside.
Starfish.
Yeah, the
Starfish.
starfish.
Starfish, please.
Rumours started about which celebrity couple this week? A, Robert Pattinson and Megan Fox. B, Russell Brand and Jerry Halliwell. Or C, Jasmine Leonard and Paulie D.
I don't know who Jasmine, the second one, is though.
So that's
Ain't that Jasmine who's in here?
Yeah, right. They could be fucking with us.
He's highly sexed, isn't he?
Russell Brand. Who? Russell Brand?
Yeah.
Is he?
Second one.
They deserve each other. Russell Brand.
Robert
Pattinson and Megan Fox.
What did a young boy discover on a beach this week that could be worth £40,000? A, whale vomit. B, a piece of the Titanic. Or C, Bette Lynch's leopard print coat.
It's B.
It's got to be C, isn't it?
No, B, Titanic.
B. A piece of the Titanic.
They've already gone down the Titanic. Why?
There's no way they got every piece.
Oh, dear.
What, he just saw a mass amount of fucking vomit and I was like, let me pick that shit up? No, no way. Nobody would even pick it up.
Although I don't know that my coat's missing. We'll stick with B.
We'll go with B.
B. What do 40% of people do while only wearing their underwear? A. Watch TV. B. Iron. C. Visit New Jersey.
Definitely not visit New Jersey, okay?
Say A.
I'm usually naked at that point.
Yeah, you wouldn't iron half naked because you might burn yourself.
I'd say iron.
A. Iron,
B.
please. B.
You've talked me round.
Yeah.
Ironing.
Ironing.
Yeah.
Colin Haga was the first what? A. Commercial pilot. B. TV newsreader. Or C. Prince of Italy.
Would you ever think of newsreader?
Who reads the news? I was the first person to read the newspaper.
Do you know the Prince of Italy?
Not personally, no.
All right, so it's B if that's the Anchorman thing.
We're going to go for A. The first commercial pilot.
That concludes the quiz, housemates.
Oh, good.
Oh,
The winning team will be announced on the final show of Bit on the Side, and they will receive a very special prize.
Oh.
Won't be us.
No.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Bit on the Side. Later on, we'll discover which housemates...
Fan mail for Mr. East.
Oh, thanks. I'll make sure he gets it. Jamie, darling, over to you.
Before we start, here are tonight's banned words, Danica's wish list. And here's the lady herself. It's Danica. Come in. Welcome to my phone room.
Hello.
Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Right. Who have we got first?
We've got Eddie from Palmer's Green.
Oh.
Eddie from Palmer's Green. Do you know Eddie?
Yeah.
Good. How are you, Eddie?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you, Jamie. How are you doing?
Very good, thank you. What would you like to talk about?
Well, first of all, I'd like to point out about Harvey's attitude towards Danica's flirting, considering what his checkered past has been like. Where on earth did he get onto this high moral horse thing? I just really just didn't like the idea of him just having a go at Danica and her flirtations, really.
Okay.
I just thought it was just out of order. In fact, all of them, you know, all of them nitpicking at Danica, I just didn't agree with. I thought she was absolutely fun, great housemate.
She's doing a Jedi mind trick on you now. She's doing it down the camera.
She probably is. Also, I mean, to be quite honest, I think she made this latest series.
What's the question, son? Stop flirting. What's the question?
Sorry?
What's the question?
Oh, yes, Danica.
Hello.
Hi there. Have you actually did you really enjoy yourself there? I mean, did you think it was worthwhile going into the house and the exposure that you got and all the crap that came along with it?
I really enjoyed it, and if I could go back in, I would. And thank you for your lovely comments. It was lovely.
Oh, no, that's okay. You really did make
All right, put your...
Oi!
Zip your flyer.
Nice.
Who have we got on line two?
Mark from Leighton Buzzard.
Mark from Leighton Buzzard, how are you?
Hello, thanks. Yes, Danica.
Hi, Mark.
I think you brought some wonderfully positive things to the house. A generous and sensitive spirit, elegance, a great smile, some lovely deep dewy eyes that outdo Bambi, and best of all, you delivered everything with charm and eloquence in the face of unjustified
What's
abuse.
the question?
Okay.
She's got a boyfriend. Didn't you know?
Anyway, the question is about the flirting. Some people have claimed, like Jamie, in fact, that you were disingenuously flirting to manipulate others and garner support.
Hi.
To intelligent people, it's obvious that it's a ludicrous strategy in the BB House that would be doomed to failure, as it's impossible to carry out, and so you must have done it from habit or because you were invited. Would you agree that Prince Lorenzo and the situation are missing both you and the flirting, and do not feel played or betrayed?
I don't really deeply think that either of them feel played or betrayed, and I hope they are missing me, because I'm missing all of them.
And I'm a bit surprised you're interested in the Jersey moron, because it seems to me he was so immature and sulky, self-obsessed, intellectually challenged, and could barely put a sentence together. I'm surprised that someone like him actually appealed to you in any way whatsoever.
Well, as a friend, Mark, as a friend.
Right, great. So even...
Thank you very much. All right. Thank you very much.